Hello, my name is André Margi. I'm an SAP consultant, expert in IS Retail. Welcome to the channel where we explore the IS Retail world and also the fashion environment. Did you know that in the article master data, you can have specific values for stores that differ from distribution centers? Yes, it's possible. So if you go to the article master data, there are views for stores and also views for distribution centers on the logistic side. It means you can have, for example, a source of supply in a store that will be an internal. So an STO will transfer goods from the DC to a store. But you also can have for the same article, but at DC level, distribution center level, your source of supply will be a purchase order, not an STO, but a purchase order against a supplier, against a vendor. So there are a bunch of fields of logistic view that allow you to differ from site versus DC. Okay, so I show now the system, how it works, and you see that it's quite important because when you're a project, for sure, the company will have a DC and also stores, and in many fields, the values you have to be maintained differently with different values. Okay, let's jump at the system now and see the difference. So I'm the article master data. This is the transaction MM43. MM41 creates, MM42 changes, and MM43 just displays. So I selected an article, I inform it here a store, and I also select the view logistics store. Then I hit enter. So I see all the logistic values at store level. So the one that I commented before, it's the source of supply. Here is the option 4. That means STOs will supply this store. You send goods from the DC to this store, or could be also an option from another store to this store, what is not very common on IS Retail. I mean, the normal replenishment comes from DCs. So that's an example. Can be also that the goods received processing time can be different between store and DC, or the delivery time of the goods also can be different because normally it takes longer time to get products from the vendor if you already have the goods in the DC. So when it comes to store, I mean, this time can be shorter for stores than DCs. Okay, so that's the view at store level on the logistic part. Those are all logistic fields. Okay, then of course we have accounting, but they are maintained at logistic view. Then I will move back to the initial screen, and then I inform a distribution center. And in this environment, I have 3 views, DC1, DC2, and the fashion, because it's a fashion environment as well. And you see here, for example, that my supply, my supply source differs from the one that we have seen before in that store. That store was maintained with the value 4, and here in DCs with the 3. It means goods will supply this DC with a different way, I mean, with a purchase order against a vendor. And also the delivery time, you see that's way longer. Of course, depends on the environment where you are, depends on the dynamic of the customer, on how quick they deliver the goods, how far they are from the DC. But I want to show you here that the values between DC and stores can vary a lot and can be maintained differently with different values. Okay, we also have an extra view here where, I don't know, for example, the purchase group can be different between store and DC. and so many other fields that can be maintained. And just for your curiosity, the Logistic DC Fashion contains fashion values that are utilized more on the sales part, for example, as the allocation run. I will create a video about allocation run in the future. Then I can walk you through all the details of this nice functionality that is available in the fashion feature. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you have enjoyed and see you in the next video. Bye bye.